Hey, hello everybody, this is Brian with Vermillion Enterprises. Today is May 23rd, 2025. Gold is just over 3,300, silver is just over $33 per ounce, and platinum screamed up to where it's just below $1,100 per ounce. So very exciting times in the industry for sure. I am back in the saddle after my injury on Monday. I appreciate all the well wishes that everyone gave. I'm still recovering, obviously, as you can probably see in the video, but we are live, back open here in the shop, normal business hours. Everything is a go. Moving forward over the next probably month, I got a lot of doctor's appointments. They're going to be early morning appointments, but if you come into the shop and you need to see me, or you need to talk to me, I would recommend coming in after 10 a.m. Moving forward, just because of number of doctor's appointments I have. So, but it's Friday, we're going into the holiday weekend, and I thought we would do an update on premiums and inventory as promised the other day. So Tim, let's jump into this. Fractional gold, Eagles. So 1/10 ounce gold Eagles, we're still buying at melt plus 3%, selling at melt plus 10%. Quarter ounce gold Eagles, we're buying at melt, selling at melt plus 7%. And half ounce gold Eagles, we are buying at melt minus a point and selling at plus 3. I am out of half ounce gold Eagles for the time being. We got to dig some up and get them processed. All right, foreign gold. Gold bars, raw pre-33 gold, even slab pre-33 gold up to, I think, MS63s at this point. What else? $5 and $10 gold commemoratives. We buy at 98% of spot or 98% of melt, whichever makes sense for the item that you're selling. If you're unsure about the difference between melt versus spot and when to use which over the other, please check out that video that Tim has pinned to the top of the channel. It will give you a great tutorial on when and how to calculate the difference. So what are we buying at 98% specifically? 1 ounce gold, maple leaves, Krugerrands, Philharmonics, kangaroos, pandas, and all the other like items. Older gold, such as foreign gold, such as sovereigns, ducats, coronas, lira, pesos, francs, marks, all that kind of material. We buy at 98% of melt. And then, of course, gold bars up to and including 100 gram gold bars in size. After that, it goes to the refinery, and we'll have to figure out what they want to pay us before we can quote prices. And the $5 and $10 gold commemoratives, raw pre-33 gold and pre-33 gold up through MS63 for the 10s and the 20s. If you have 2.5s and 5s and dollar coins, those will figure out whatever the wholesale is. Those will probably be more than 98% of melt, just depending on what they are and what they look like too, because when you deal with collectibles, their appearance is important, so it just kind of depends, folks. All right, 1 ounce gold Eagles, we buy them at the spot price of gold minus the point. We sell them at spot plus 3%. Buffaloes, we buy them at spot plus 1%, and we sell them at spot plus 4%. So we have both live in the shop ready to go. Palladium maple leaves. Is Palladium going to follow platinum and start screaming upwards? Time will tell. We have them at $1,195 per ounce. There you go, so you can kind of see that there. We have these live in the shop, ready to go. We do have quantity of these if you guys and gals are interested. All right, slab Morgans, MS63s, we have at 70, MS64s, we have at 90, MS65s, we have at 165. I'm out of 66s for the time being. All right, these are going to be raw, or I'm sorry, not raw, graded by NGC or PCGS. They will not be raw in-house graded. They won't be Annex. They won't be ICG. You're going to see various levels of toning on these coins, and you're going to see various generational holders from NGC or PCGS. But we have a bunch of these. If you're interested in them, please reach out to the shop. We'll be happy to help. All right, junk 90. We have some silver dimes, lots of quarters, lots of half dollars. We buy junk 90 at the spot price of silver minus $1 per ounce, and we're selling it at the spot price of silver. We have quite a bit of quarters and halves in the shop. I was asked the other day, hey, when do you think you'll start burning 90? I've heard from several dealers that they're actually burning their junk 90 at this point due to lack of demand and just the influx of supply. Guys and gals, shops like mine right now are just buying crazy amounts of material across the counter with very little in the way of sales. So, especially with silver. Silver's pretty much dead at this point. Gold is still king. Gold will always be king. That's where the real money is going right now. But silver is pretty much dead. I just locked in 2,000 ounces of silver to brand new 10-ounce Asahi bars. Never came out of the original shipping cartons from the distributor that I got. I just sent them to the refinery. I bought them when they were like $30 per ounce. And so, hey, silver hit 33 today. I'm going to burn them, take profits, and get rid of them. But it's going to be brand new material, still in the original cellophane that's going to get burned. 2,000 ounces just like that. And turned into whatever the new brand new material that they wanted to turn into. So on that note, we got generic silver. We buy generic silver at the spot price of silver minus $1 per ounce. That's for 1 ounce rounds, 5 ounce bars, 10 ounce bars, kilo bars, 20 ounce bars, 25 ounce bars, 50 ounce bars, 100 ounce bars. We buy that material at the spot price of silver minus $1 per ounce. In the shop, we have 5 ounce, 10 ounce, and 20 ounce tubes of rounds available. 5 ounce bars, 10 ounce bars. We sell generic silver at spot plus $1 per ounce if you're interested in it. Off quality American Silver Eagles. What you see in the bucket there is what I got. We buy off quality Silver Eagles at the spot price of silver, and we sell them at the spot price of silver plus $1 per ounce. And literally what I have is what you see in that bucket. The rest is processed. So what are off quality Silver Eagles? These are coins that come in that have milk spots on them, surface abrasions, colorized, overtoning, just a scruffy appearance in general, just what we would not consider retail friendly material. So these are coins that come in usually onesie twosies, partial tubes, that type of material. We even solid day tubes sometimes we'll get into them and we'll start looking at them and they got milk spots on them. When we see milk spots on solid day tubes of Silver Eagle, that kicks them off to the off quality bin. So there's such a lack of demand for silver and silver products right now from the retail level that the wholesalers have become ultra critical when it comes to processing 999 silver for resale. So I was reading about a dealer on one of our forums who is grumpy because a wholesaler kicked back brand new tubes of some form. So I think it was Philharmonics. It may have been Kangaroos, I forget what it was, because there was slight toning, like that purplish black toning that you get around the edges of it. They said, oh, no, not retail quality. It's got to go to the burner. So a brand new material that just kind of toned up a little bit on the outsides. And they're saying that's not retail friendly anymore. And the reason why they're being so ultra critical of it is because there is no retail demand for it. So what there is going out the door for retail has to be perfect. It can't have any kind of blemishes on it. And so it just means that we're hypercritical on silver. That's just the way it is, unfortunately, especially for sovereign coins. All right, so if you are looking for retail friendly American Silver Eagles, we do have those. We buy them at the spot price of silver plus $2 per ounce, and we sell them at the spot price of silver plus $4 per ounce. That's for solid date, retail friendly tubes of American Silver Eagle. So that's 20 coins in a tube, all the same date, none of them that have milk spots or surface abrasions on them. All right, if you bring them in and I start going through them and I see surface abrasions or milk spots on them, they get kicked back to the off quality bucket. All right, so just keep that in mind. All right, we are Vermillion Enterprises. We are open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. till noon. I do apologize for missing a couple days there, but it was a straight up medical emergency and there was really nothing I can do. It was the most painful experience I have ever experienced in my life. I can categorically say that, and that's after playing 13 years straight of football. So there was no injury I suffered on the football field that came close to the agony that I was in on Monday night. I had for some of you that don't know, I had a harsh chemical burn in my right eye, and it put me down for a couple of days. I got a great doctor who is working on me right now. We're getting it back. Obviously I did not lose my eye. That was my main concern. Where the vision comes back is going to be determined on what level of scarring I have related to the chemical burn. So that is a time will tell situation. I definitely appreciate all of the well wishes. There was a lot of them, and thank you for that. And I apologize if we missed whatever deals or didn't respond to emails or phone calls. And it was something that was just a careless accident that happened here in the shop, but it did happen, and there's really nothing I can do about that. So it is what it is, but we're back alive in the saddle. Like I said, I do have a lot of doctor's appointments coming up in the near future. So if you are needing or wanting to speak directly with me when you come in, I would recommend coming in after 10 a.m. For at least the next month or two. So we are Vermillion Enterprises. We accept payment via cash, wire, Zelle, or scrap metal. So we pay 90% of value on carated gold jewelry. So that's your 10 karat, 14, 18, 22 karat gold jewelry, and sterling silver flatware, hollowware, tableware, sterling silver rounds, and tea sets. So if you want to sell any of that type of material, we'll buy it at 90% of its value, or we can use it as a cash in trade towards the purchase of stackable precious metals. And either is fine. We do both all the time. If you are interested in doing that, just make sure if you're mailing it in, you include a copy of your driver's license or state ID card. Or if you're bringing it into the shop, make sure you have that with you, because we will need that at the time of the transaction. We are required by law to do so. So what determines the value? Well, the price of gold and silver at the time of the transaction, the weight of the material, and then the purity of the material. So we test all that and verify that here in the shop, and then we get you paid. It's pretty straight. It's pretty fast. There's no magic to it. You just got to verify it and sort it and all that type of good material. And we'll pay you 90% of the value, or trade it. Whatever makes sense for you guys and gals. Always happy to help. All right, Tim, is there anything you need to add?
Sounds like we got it all.
All right. If there's anything we can do for you, please reach out to the shop or come on in, and we'll be happy to help. I hope you guys have a great holiday weekend, and we'll be talking with you. Have a good day, guys.